Hello students, today we are going to discuss some of the examples of income under the head capital gains. This type of questions can be asked in 2 marks or 2.5 marks, that you have to keep in mind. On the basis of question, you have to tell whether it is a long term or short term asset. So let us discuss those example so that you will get a better understanding. We had already discussed some of the example in one of the video of a capital gain introduction. In that also I had taken so many examples. So this is extra example that I am taking for the capital gains. So now let us say example, state giving reason whether the asset is short term or long term in the cases given below. First one, X purchases a house property on March 10, 2020 and transfer it on June 6, 2021. So now on the basis of it, you have to tell whether it is a short term or long term. So what is the purchase date? 10th March 2020, and what is the sale date? June 6, 2021. Now on the basis of it, you have to tell whether it is a short term or long term. So these two dates. So now you have to calculate the number of months or what is the duration. So and you know on what basis there are three criteria to decide whether it is a short term or long term. In certain cases we have to take 36 months. In certain cases we have to take 24 months, and in certain cases we have to take 12 months. So now in case of this house property, 24 months are considered, and if you have forgotten these things, then go to the previous video in capital gain introduction, where I had already told you, explain you very detailed when to take 24 months, when to take 12 months, and when to take 36 months. So in case of house property, decision of the long term or short term is taken on the basis of 24 months. So minimum period to become long term capital asset is 24 months. So here 24 month is to be considered. And March 10, 2020 is the purchase date to June 6, 2021 it is the sale date. So 14 months and 27 days. That means it is a less than 24 months. So now it is a short term or long term. Answer is it is a short term capital asset. So now whatever gain arises by transferring it, it is known as short term capital gain. So in examination also you have to write down in the same way. You have to tell minimum period to become long term capital asset. Then you have to calculate period of holding by this way to 14 months and 27 days, and then on the basis of it you have to tell whether it is a short term capital asset or long term capital asset, and you will get 2 marks for this. Now next one, why purchases listed shares in Indian company on March 10, 2020. So it was purchased on March 20, 2020 and transferred it on June 6, 2021. So it is a listed equity share, and in case of listed equity share you have to take decision whether it is a long term or short term on the basis of 12 months. So here let's see the answer. Listed equity share, minimum period to become long term capital asset is 12 months, plus here it was hold for 14 months and 27 days. If you calculate days, then you will get 14 months. March 10, 2020 to June 6, 2021, you will get 14 months and 27 days. So that is why it is a more than 12 months. So that is why it is a long term capital asset, and by selling it or by transferring it, whatever gain arises, it is considered as long term capital gain. Now next one, third one, Z acquires units of equity oriented mutual fund on July 7, 2020, and he transferred these units on July 10, 2021. So July 7, 2020 to July 10, 2021, and it is a equity oriented mutual fund. Now, units of equity oriented mutual fund, whether it is a short term or long term. So now whether, first of all, you have to decide units of equity oriented mutual fund. In that, you have to take decision on the basis of 12 months plus. If it was held for more than 12 months, then it will become long term, otherwise it is a short term. So period of holding is 12 months and 3 days. So obviously it is more than 12 months. So that is why it is a long term capital asset. And by transferring it, whatever gain arises, it is considered as a long term capital gain. A purchases diamond on September 12, 2018 and gift the same to his friend B on December 31. B transferred the asset on October 20, 2021. Diamond, in case of diamond, you have to take decision on the basis of 36 months. If period of holding is more than 36 months, then it is a long term capital asset. If period of holding is a less than 36 months, then it is a short term capital asset. Now A purchase on September 12, 2018 and B transfer it on October 20, 2021, because A has given gift to B and then B has transferred this diamond on October 20, 2021. So in that case, it is a long term capital asset because it is more than 36 months, and it is a long term capital asset. And don't consider this period. Let us say in this case, you are not supposed to consider from this, like December 31, 2019 to October 20, 2019 21. This period you don't have to consider. You have to consider from this September to October. This is your period of holding. C purchases unlisted shares in a company on November 21, 2019. The company transfer shares in the name of C January 5, 2020. These shares are transferred by C on December 20, 2021. Now, in this case, it is an unlisted share. So, in case of unlisted share, whether we have to take 12 months, 24 months, or 36 months, answer is 24 months. So, now unlisted shares period of holding is 24 months. If it is hold for more than 24 months, it is a long term. If it is hold for less than 24 months, then it is a short term. So now purchase date is November 21, 2019. Transfer date is December 20, 2021. So it is more than 24 months. So that is why it is a long term capital asset. And by selling it, whatever gain arise, it is considered as long term capital gain. So these are the small examples. This type of example can come, 2 3 example, like 6 mark question can come in the examination, and in that 3 questions can be asked, and you have to just tell whether it is a long term or short term, and you have to decide this answer on the basis of period of holding. And you have to remember in which cases you have to take 36 months, in which case you have to take 12 months, in which case you have to take 24 months. And for that you can revise my first video of capital gain introduction. So thank you very much for watching my video till end. Have a nice day. Bye.